Hey guys, Devox here, back at it again with another gameplay video. Today we will be starting Hollow Knight, and I recorded a whole video on this, then my computer blue screened, so now we're restarting Hollow Knight. I'm not sure if the game audio is recording right now. I don't think it is, which is a real tragedy, but yeah, I suppose we'll find out. This game has an excellent soundtrack. In fact, it has a perfect soundtrack for what it is. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallownest by Monomon the Teacher. And here we are. So, good opening to the game. You start off the game with a jump, a jump, jump, a slash, and I can't focus right now. That's my healing ability. So in the top left, we have my soul meter, my masks, which is my health, and my geo, which is currency. I'm kinda trash with keyboard controls, so bear with me. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. So I lost health, so I hold left shift, focus, and we're good. Ow. Should have seen that coming. Now, until I get a certain charm, I'm not gonna be getting every single little bit of geo. Because some of them are really, really hard to get, or impossible even if they fall in a certain place. So that is a, what's the term? Um, yeah, I can go back and get that, don't worry. Alright, let's try this with the keyboard. Already messed up. Already messed up again. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Fury of the Fallen. Charms menu while resting at the bench. Bop. You see, it looks like something's over there, but no, it's just the, yeah. I gotta say, this game has a stunning background and foreground. Like, the background, the foreground, things seem large but not huge, and the background makes an area seem huge. Like, you can tell, oh, this is a small cavern because the background is really close, and this is a big cave because the background is so far away, and everything's huge back there. It's amazing game detail. I hit down instead of left. My B. Oh, I can't make that. Alright, last one. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hallownest. Oh, that's great. Get a small loading screen, and then we're here. No fall damage, by the way. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin. Yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. So now I'm going to go into my inventory and equip that charm that I got. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. Me, being the bearer, will have my strength increased. I think when I'm at 2 hearts is when it activates. Skip over Gro's mother, and I'm gonna go straight to what's it called? I'm gonna go straight to Vengeful Spirit. Oh no, I'm gonna get my map first. Map is very useful. Oh right, I should be reading this. So, I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? So now I've got a map. I gotta get like 400 geo. I can't do anything to the left here yet, right? I think I need something to do anything here. I could do that. Yeah, I just walked straight into the acid there. Yeah, so that's acid. Um, it's not very healthy. Oh, I might die here. Oh, and hey, it doesn't spawn its bibis because it's dead in the acid. That thing would normally summon 2 bibis at the end of its life, because it's like an aspid mother. think that's its name. There is a place I can go to down there, but that's way, way farther in the game. I have to get a certain item. Um, when you swipe down and bounce off of an enemy, it's called pogoing. I should have pogoed there. Oh man. So that's the effect that I get from Fury of the Fallen. It's, yeah. It just gives me more attack strength and all that. Now, I don't want to get in a battle right now with my health. I do need all this geo so I can buy what I need to buy from Zelda and what's his name? That was a close. That was a close call. Why did I back up? All right. The game should run a bit smoother because I turned down the particles. So now instead of normal particles, there's low particles. This is a great opportunity to show off feature of the game, hot springs. You sit in one, it heals you, it fills up your soul meter. There's bench. These guys are a bit annoying at first, but after a while, they're easy. Um, yeah. I, I don't really want to fight, uh, Gruzmother, because that fight's just kind of eh. But I do want Sly. So I don't need to fight that guy, but I want to. I switched to controller because it's so much easier. And from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't affect much. I never really use this charm because, first of all, there are better charms to use, and second of all, it only activates when you're at low health, and that makes me panic, and then I mess up stuff. I didn't know you could pogo off those. Thought they were too high. Whoa. Now I'm just pogoing to show off. Right, I need, like, a lot more geo. I'm gonna get the stag station here. Then I'm gonna get Sly, which means I have to fight Gruzmother. Thought it was 30 for some reason. I'm not gonna talk to him right now. Um, almost all of the NPCs have two options. You can either talk or travel or whatever their main purpose is, or you can talk to them. Or did I say talk and travel before? I meant shop and travel, or whatever their main purpose is. Or you can just talk to them, which is really interesting, a really good way to make you interact with the game, the characters that they created. I don't currently have my bestiary, so I can't see their names. Ow. I do get a bestiary later on, in like the second part of the game. This is the first part of the game, this is the opening, so all the enemies are easy, all your controls are simple. It's pretty nice for an opening. There's a guy who actually makes all of these signs, like in canon. Like all those little metal bits that are falling around me. Yeah, I don't like having no health. I don't trust my abilities that much, which is why I don't use that charm. Girl's mother dropped a bunch of Geo, just enough to make up for the stag station. Girl's mother explodes into a bunch of these things. A heal. And now we're gonna go fight, no, not fight Sly. We're gonna go get him. I need at least one movement ability. Orohul, if you wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see, this old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. Um, in my last playthrough of this, well, my last gameplay video of this, which I recorded last night, before my computer decided it didn't want to exist, I spent like half an hour getting here. I actually don't know how much time I've spent getting to this point. Those things used to be the bane of my existence when I first started playing this game. I hated fighting them. It was the worst. Now I know true pain through the path of pain, which is, in my opinion, the hardest thing in the game. Some people will say that the fifth Pantheon is the hardest part of the game, but I'm still saying Path of Pain. The fifth Pantheon is just a boss rush where you fight every boss but harder this time. And if you want to get like the true ending, I'm pretty sure this is if you want to get the true ending, you have to do it without any modifiers, without any charms, without upgrading your weapon. Yes, falling down is intentional because it helps me get Geo. Perfect. Perfect platforming. that's a really good learning opportunity because it's not intuitive that you'd be able to bounce on spikes with your nail, which is your weapon name. But then you find out that you can do it. Oh, oh, oof, there we go. And I got 12 geo out of it. I'm pretty sure there's like 3 sitting in that pile of spikes, but I don't want to go get that. These are harder enemies than what we've seen so far. That guy just parried my sword strike. Yeah, I've played through this game on my Switch, but I don't have a capture card, so I can't record on my Switch. Actually, before going into this, I'm gonna sit on a bench. I've memorized most of this place, but for your guys' sake, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the map for your sake. See that big thing in the middle of the map that kind of looks like a head? Well, it doesn't kind of look like a head, but I know it as a head. We're right below that. So we're gonna exit out this door, which is one of those openings on the right, and then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna fight a boss. It's gonna be all fine and dandy. Oh, but first I'm gonna get that grub. Yeah, those aspids aren't worse than the primal aspids, which are later in the game, which shoot 3, and I believe they fly faster. It's just a lot worse. Alright, so this is further than I got in my last recording because I was taking things slow. Um, World record pace for this game. I believe they'd already be more than halfway through the game. I think the world record is like 36 minutes or something. It's something crazy like that. I am gonna do the skip here. I'm gonna get the charm because it's easier to get Geo that way. This is a cool boss fight. As your first real boss, this is a cool fight. Alright, so now I can actually deal damage to him. I can get an extra damage by knocking those rocks toward him. Ow. Ow. So I could continue fighting him and I would win, but I'm not gonna. Oh, that stinks. I'll just have to come back and beat him again, that's fine. Because I can't really jump back up there, I don't think. So now we're going to go up here. Oh, hey, look, the floor is made of masks. Isn't that something? Gonna enter this area, which I hardly ever recognize and realize how good that area looks. Looks great, by the way. We're gonna sit on a bench. Talk to the snail shaman. Snail shaman is gonna give me a spell. There was supposed to be a um there's supposed to be a whole snail village. It would be like based on the snail shamans and their spells and all that, but then it got scrapped. So now we've got Vengeful Spirit, which is our first spell. Not gonna use it, because you'll see. Ancestral Mound. The mounds are where you test your or where you get and test your spells, which you only get spells from, I believe, snail shamans. I think there's one that you don't get from a shaman. No, because the one in the crystal caves is stuck in a crystal. So that thing is not alive, but you still get it from a shaman, I guess, technically. Well, couldn't get any of that geo. I believe this is just... Yeah, these things are found all over the map and they just recharge your soul. Too bad I have full soul right now. Well, I no longer have full soul, but I'm gonna get it from fighting these enemies. Oh look, there's a lifeblood cocoon. That's what it's called, lifeblood. It gives me 2 extra hearts when I beat it and then fight the 2 little enemies that come out of it. Actually, I'm gonna fill up on soul. Just top off. Oh no, a boss. So this guy just like shoots that and then shoots one of these enemies. You beat one of these enemies. It gives you soul. And then you shoot him again. And now he's dead. Soul Catcher. That is our second charm. I wanted to ask a small favor of you. You see, there's a certain creature lurking just above us in the hardest temple. Oh ho? Well, yet another surprise. You've slain that creature before I even asked. I scarcely deserve such a friend as you. You're a marvel. Oh ho ho ho. And look, the gate between us has opened. Oh ho ho. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Oh ho ho ho. But I can open this and head out here, and then that's just where the map guy was, the cartographer. Alright, so now I've got 500. That's probably a good amount to get something from the stores. Actually, I'll visit the grubs, because I think I got 1 or 2. He gives me money, depending on how many grubs I get. So, I get 10 for the first one. I believe it's 10 for the first one, 20 for the second one, 30 for the third one. And then he'll give me charms, which are actually quite useful. Uh, and then, yeah, all that sort of works itself out. So I'm gonna get back up to Dirtmouth, and then I'm gonna end the video, because we're just about out of time. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing a lot more of this game in the upcoming month, because I have a month to play this game. See you all around.